Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Arm channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I'm going to talk about how I got roasted for saying 90% of my back development was from deadlifts and rows. Before I get into this topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this if you need coaching. Check out the link down below. I have a yearly special running from now until January 1st. You can get a year coaching for only $6.99. All right. So I made a Instagram and YouTube post about how, and I was kind of being using a little bit of hyperbole, saying that 90% of my back development was from deadlifts and rows. But in this day and age, using nuance and hyperbole in humor doesn't always go over well, right? So some people miss the point that it's hyperbolic, that's hyperbole. So anyway, I thought this would be a good topic of discussion. I want to frame things a little bit, because when I say that 90% of my back development was from deadlifts and rows, I don't literally mean 90%. I mean, I think deadlifts and rows have impacted my back development more than anything. But when I just throw this out there into this box called YouTube, there's no context. So I want to bring a little bit of context. Number one, when it comes to back training, there are three major prongs. You have your deadlift, which can really add a lot of back thickness. You have your vertical pulling, which is pulling down like a lat pull or a pull-up. And you have your horizontal pulling, right? So each of these have value in building a big back. And I would never state that they don't. And all my clients, we try to work all of them in to their programming to the best of their capabilities. Now, with that said, the back is a very unique muscle group to work. It needs to be changed based on the individual. And let me explain, like on bench press, if you have longer arms, we just kind of need to change the grip width or maybe change the exercise selection a little bit. But a press is a press on chest, right? Same thing with overhead presses. It's not like you have a couple different movement patterns that you have to go through or that you can cycle between. With the building a back, when you're looking at vertical pulling and horizontal pulling, some of us are built much better for horizontal pulling. Not only that, I want to get into the point that vertical pulls, pull-ups and lat pull-downs will generally cap out quicker for the individual on the average, not for everyone, than horizontal rowing or dumbbell and barbell rows. So let me explain these 2 points and why deadlifts and rows might contribute. You might be the one that the deadlifts and rows are going to provide more back development than the vertical pulls and pull-ups or lat pull-downs. So if you have long arms like I do, there is a chance that you will suck at pull-ups. I'm really good at deadlifts, but I tend to suck at pull-ups. I've always sucked at pull-ups. My horizontal rows have gotten extremely strong. My strongest lifts, but I suck at pull-ups. Now, some might chuckle and say, you don't try hard enough. Obviously, I've been doing this for 38 years and I have enough experience where I have tried hard enough. So it's not a case of me not dedicating time. It's more a case that many people stink at pull-ups naturally, leverage-wise. I find this in coaching as well. You have maybe the 25% that are really good and the 75% that just struggle a lot with pull-ups. So inherently, pull-ups can be a tough lift. Now, their counterpart, lat pull-downs. Lat pull-downs are a great exercise, but the issue with a lat pull-down is it can cap out really, really quickly in the life of your programming. What I mean is, if you're going to be lifting for 10, 8, 12 years, a lat pull-down, if you're really giving it in your training, it's likely going to hit a very soft cap quickly in the first 2 or 3 years of training, not leaving a lot of progression opportunity after that. It's an odd lift. It's not the lift itself, it's the way the equipment, a lot of equipment is designed where you can progress, and then you hit kind of a wall where it's almost virtually impossible to add reps. I haven't really progressed much in lat pull downs in 32 years, and that's not because of lack of effort. That's because you pretty much cap out on your machines. You just can't go anymore. Gaining a rep can take forever. So the point of all this is to bring up something very, very important. When it comes to vertical pulling, for many of us, the pull-ups are naturally difficult. Lat pull-downs will cap out rather quickly for a lot of us, in a relative sense compared to like dumbbell rows and barbell rows. What this means for lifters like myself and for a lot of you is that you're going to have to rely more on deadlifts and dumbbell rows and barbell rows and those types of row variations, T-bar rows and seated cable rows, because they have a longer, more sustainable progression opportunity. Where lat pull downs might hit a soft cap early, where you might kind of stall and suck at pull-ups early, these other lifts are something that you can work for many, many years, a decade, 2 decades, and still add weight to the lifts. So the whole point in all of this, when I say my back development is 90% rows and deadlifts, is not to minimize the value of lat pull downs and pull-ups, but to stress to you guys the reality that these can be struggle lifts for many of us. And if we want to bring up our back size, we need to take dumbbell rows, barbell rows, seated cable rows, T-bar rows, inverted rows, deadlifts seriously, because they can add a lot of value when pull-ups are on the struggle bus and when lat pull downs have pretty much reached their soft limit. I hope this makes sense, and I hope it can inspire you guys to continue to attack your back training. Don't focus on the lifts. Don't get frustrated when a lift gets difficult. Ask yourself, what else can I do to bring in back thickness to complement the lat pull downs and pull-ups. I still try to do these exercises, but still the majority of my work right now, about 2/3 of it, is heavy ass rowing. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.